Welcome back, adventurers and friends, to Adventures Inward, Let's Talk series. For those of you who are here for the first time, hello, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Just a reminder to hit that like button and be sure to subscribe. It's free. And don't forget to click on the notification bell if you would like to know when I post new videos. Today, we will be talking about ways to become a better listener, which will actually impact your quality of life and lifestyle. It is not always easy to listen to someone when you want to make your own points and be sure you are being heard. So, get comfy cozy, open your heart, open your mind, and let's get into it. First, let's discuss some key points. 1. Listening is a vital life skill, helping to build relationships in ways that you might not even realize. 2. Knowing what qualities make for a good listener can help you foster better and more fulfilling relationships. The fact that communication is a two-way street is something that everyone accepts, but not everyone keeps in mind. Perhaps you have become frustrated with one of your friends who never seems to able to stay on track in the conversation. You can tell that their mind wanders almost as soon as you start talking. They ask you a question that literally would involve a restatement of what you just said. Even in a conversation as mundane as deciding how to get to someone's house, you find yourself repeating the same information at least twice. Communication researchers have long emphasized the importance of good listening. Apart from the need to be good at listening, the ability not just to hear, but comprehend what someone else is saying is fundamental to good relationships. Your friend may be your friend no matter what. But wouldn't it be great if they could engage with you in a way that shows they put value in the words that come out of your mouth? Let's discuss the science of listening real quick. Competent listening is defined as attending to all available information in a way that best preserves the content of a message, meaning what was said, and its relational intent, which means what was meant. Several effective precursors or mood-related factors can help improve the ability to listen well, including mindfulness or conversational sensitivity. In other words, you need to be able to clear your mind of your own emotions and instead zero in on what someone is actually saying. This means being in the moment, as the expression goes, and not letting your thoughts stray. There is also a cognitive component to good listening, where you pay attention to facts and details. To do this, you need to set your own emotions aside. Putting these two components of listening into concrete terms means that you want to be sensitive to the conversation as a relational tool, and also to the details you need to be able to offer a response. However, specialists argue additionally that if you're going to be a high-quality listener, it helps to express a positive intention towards the other person. Feeling and understanding the other person can help them feel better about themselves, making this an important relationship-building technique. Let's look at unpacking the behaviors of good listening. Research in the field of communication science goes beyond setting up these desired features of good listening to identify the specific behaviors that constitute good listening. Use these to see how you measure up. Number 1 on the list is attentiveness. Just pay attention to what is unfolding in a conversation. A behavior that you can put into action with such cues as making eye contact, paraphrasing what someone said, and asking clarifying questions. Now the other person knows you're engaged and not letting your mind drift off to someplace you'd rather be at the moment. Next, you can move into what is referred to as communication competence, which is what enhances good listening to improve relationships even further. These behaviors include being expressive, persuasive, open and direct, assertive, intelligent, organized, and unbiased. Finally, the seemingly elusive quality of being socially skilled includes a set of these attributes: friendly, other-oriented, helpful, outgoing, enjoy new people, accepting, high in self-esteem, and not nervous. You might recognize some of these qualities as similar to personality traits, specifically such 5 factors attributes as being low in neuroticism and high in extroversion, agreeableness, and openness to new experiences. Some people are naturally socially skilled if they have these qualities. If you're not, knowing how important they are to good communication could provide you with a set of qualities you can try to develop. Putting good listening in the context of relationships. Let's look at this. There are many situations in which good listening can serve to help you fulfill your life goals. And understanding that listening is an essential life skill. Whatever the situation, though, communication researchers have found that listeners construct shared realities with their conversational partners. The minute you open your mouth, you've started to create that reality. A friendly "hi" can make all the difference in the world, but a grumpy "oh, you" can lead to the opposite outcome. Words themselves create relationships in the moment. When you're a good listener, you use that context to your advantage. In active listening, you move the narrative along in a way that allows the other person to elaborate on their thoughts and feelings, helping them gain greater insight and self-awareness. The insights you express based on what the other person communicated to you can create a positive relationship bubble in which the two of you feel intimately connected. This set of developments certainly needn't apply to all of your interactions. If you're waiting in a long line at checkout and the person in front of you comments on your shared predicament, it doesn't mean that you need to start building an intense connection. However, at least acknowledging the other person's expression of the reality you're both in can create, for a moment, a sense of shared understanding. Here are my final thoughts. To sum this all up, listening is indeed an essential skill to success in life, and it is also one you can develop if it's not your strong suit. Research will continue to advance the academic understanding of this valuable attribute, but in the meantime, you can advance your own ability to see it to build your own life's path towards fulfillment. Remember to be kind to yourself, give yourself grace, and always, always love yourself. Thank you for joining me.